Today I want to make my 240SX feel like a cozy street car again. And what I mean by that is installing the rest of my interior. Well, I guess this isn't all my interior. A lot of this is from other cars. These rear seats came out of my girlfriend's 240, and a lot of this interior plastic came out of a junkyard car that I found. But in the last video, we got this car ready to rock on the track. Did a full nut and bolt check. We diagnosed a wastegate failure, and we got that replaced. And last but not least, we also got the hydro installed. But it just needs some interior. I don't like the look or feel of a gutted car. Yeah, it can be fun for 5 minutes or so, but I don't know. It's just not for me. And at some point, I'm also going to have to convert this door from a manual to a power. What I mean by that is that one uses a switch to roll up and down the window, and this one uses a crank. And this is how I got this door. It's completely stripped. It didn't have the door panel or the crank handle, but I'm pretty sure I have the parts to convert this to a power, so hopefully we get that knocked out. Because I do have a power door card. And if we have time, I'd like to redo this fabric because this looks god awful. Yeah. Well, look who showed up. We're gonna go head to the fabric store and find some fabric.
I don't know what to say.
I don't know, do a spin move or something.
And this is the fabric we got.
Franzi is starting to make some of the fabric patterns. Started with the center console trim thing. Basically just took it off and then outlined it, and now she's cutting it out. This looks really crusty without it. And Logan is working on the rear here. We're gonna try and put on the, I guess the cloth rear, or I guess cardboard, whatever this is made out of. Cardboard. Yeah, right. Put this back on. Then eventually work our way into putting the plastic on, because you have to put on these first because they go under everything. And Franzi also brought some snacks. Not just any snacks. Chips. And what kind of salsa is this?
Pineapple salsa.
Pineapple salsa. Oh my gosh. My mouth is watering.
That's right, I do it all. Basically built this car myself.
Good job. Now when we install this side, I'm gonna have to remake my holes because I had my harness come out of it ever so nicely. That way you couldn't really see that there was wires. I'll show you how it looks when it's done. So we're getting ready to bolt this into the car, or I guess technically screw since it's self-tapping screws from the factory. And I cannot find all the hardware, but luckily I found some. This is my self-tapping style, screw style cup. These are what we have to work with. This looks like the actual piece that I need to use, but I think these will also do the trick. Wow, this is looking sick. Hey, it matches your hair kind of actually. It is so exciting to be installing interior. Cannot believe we're on this step. Love when the bolts line up for the interior. Whee! So I put this wiring harness here because I thought that's where it goes. And we're like, why isn't this lining up on this side? Look at the outline. That's where it's supposed to go. That's funny, a little indication.
Lines up. Lines up mint. Hell yeah, dude.
Perfect. When I pulled all these pieces from the junkyard, I put all of the tabs back into this metal plate so that I knew where they would go, and also I would make sure that I had them all. So that's really satisfying. Good way to keep track is just reinstall it. Boom.
So good.
So good. Swoop it on in.
Bam.
With some interior installed, with no interior installed. Well, actually, we do have this piece, but still, what a difference. How's it going?
Almost done.
Damn, that looks so good. Holy crap. Actually, that looks amazing. Oh, we gotta do this piece next.
I'm gonna get glue everywhere. That can't be taken out.
Man, this is looking so good. Next piece. Next piece. Oh, I'm so excited. It's time to put the back seats in. These are actually out of Fran's 240. Thanks, Fran. And the top half. Franzi is starting the door card. This is gonna look so cool. This fabric has a slight fade to it. Just kind of outlining it first and then mashing it on. Here's our wiring for the manual to automatic window, and here's the automatic track. Now, I don't think we have enough time to install all of this, so I'm not going to. So instead, I zip tied the manual adjustment up so it'd be out of the way so I can run a power door card. Kind of jank, yeah, but it's not like I'm going to be rolling the windows up, you know what I mean? All right, let's get this hatch trim on. Man, it just fills the gap so perfectly.
So satisfying.
It is so satisfying. And it goes on very nicely. Oh, we're going to have to bend up some of these. Oops.
This is why you gotta love T4.
The most flimsy cars. The whole back panel is bending, by the way. It's not just one point. Tim has entered the chat.
Dude, sorry for disrupting the peace in your neighborhood. I was slightly excited pulling in here. This is sweet, dude.
Right? Look at that full interior.
So what happened to this car again?
Nothing. I just
Just repaint.
I just replaced some panels for fun.
Yeah,
They were just old.
no doubt. I'd believe it. I would believe it. This is very, very, very impressive. Oh my god.
Take a seat.
Yee!
Stop.
Yes,
This
sir.
is so good. This is beautiful too, man. I'm so glad you got the gritty oil cap to match that.
Had to match, dude.
And so, are we gonna go?
I don't know. I think I kind of want to just do that blue again.
Do that blue
It's so
again.
good.
Hell yeah!
So good.
Please, it'll complement the stock.
Yeah.
Complement the wires. Come on.
Yeah.
We got a lot of blue going
We
on
do.
here. It'll be great. Hell yeah! This is exciting stuff, dude.
Definitely. I'm excited, especially for tomorrow to drive it. Oh, I didn't. The hood blue too.
Yes, yes, yes.
Speaking of blue, check this out. Franzi has been redoing some of the interior. Look at this little piece she made. Isn't that way better?
This is gorgeous. You guys always had really cool like interior trim, but I'm glad that the refresh is happening because now it's like even more stylish.
Right?
Before it was kind of like some random stuff here and there and
Right.
like a little mismatch, but this is really gonna complement the interior, man.
Definitely. And that door card is trashed. Look at it.
Yeah, yeah. That's 240s. But dude, these wheels! I didn't even talk about the wheels. Like,
So good. So fucking
Finally got them. My dream wheels. After running the reps for, I
Yeah,
guess,
we
9
did
years.
yeah, the reps were on there a long time, but these are perfect.
I love it, dude.
absolute gorgeous.
What's the name of the wheel again? A Urus
Urus NSO1.
NSO1.
Yes, sir. I don't think I've ever seen a set for sale until the past month or so. And I bought a pair, and then I bought Omar's full set.
That's how you do it. I mean, it takes a long time to find stuff like this, so.
Definitely.
To be completely straight, I've never seen these, dude.
Really?
These are just such a cool wheel, man.
Straight out of 2000s, man.
That's the best year of wheels.
It is, yeah.
Absolutely.
For real. 2000s.
Best
This
year
is
for
so
everything.
cool.
So although this car doesn't have working climate control, we have this non-working climate control face, which, you know, makes it look like you have climate control. This is actually the JDM version, so it's pretty cool. It differs from the USDM. I'd show you how the rest of it looks, but it exploded in the crash. The dash was kind of folded, as you can see. It probably still is a little bit. So we can finally replace this. I just think it's crazy that the climate control exploded. Oh yeah, here we go. We'll put the rest of this climate control with the rest of the bits. This is my wheel that chunked off. This is all from the crash. This is what was damaged. This is part of my windshield with the stickers from the drift events on the West Coast. Oh, here it is. Here's the rest of the climate control.
Oh, is that the... Oh. I think there's another piece to it, too.
Yeah, look. Here's the insides, the guts.
Yep.
Wow. Look at this. This is incredible.
Super smooth.
And I have a homemade two-way in it.
Sick.
So,
Wow. You did a really good job on this. I cannot wait to put this in.
in the rear, so
We haven't had a door card on here in
Torquey.
since the crash, I guess.
Hopefully next year, dude. This year,
Bet,
I'm
let's
trying
do
to
it.
get it out there, but there's still.
Man,
That's why the track is there. They're there, huh? For tuner fest?
I only have half of this switch, but that'll get the job done. Wow, it looks so good. We're stealing a couple clips out of this automatic bezel, but it has all good tabs, which is also pretty rare. But left-hand drive, so we're gonna just use it for the right-hand drive. This definitely works. Definitely plugged in. Actually, I think it goes this way. Last but not least. Oh yeah.
Damn,
Dude.
whose car is this?
Right?
From my angle, when you so you can see the door card from right here, it looks good.
Yeah.
We need to do that one. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
This looks incredible.
Installed, dude.
Damn.
Wicked in this thing.
Wicked.
We are finally doing this door. It's only been how long? Too long. There's actually glass still in this from the crash. I need to empty out whatever's in here. I don't even know what's in here. Manual boost controller. Chiropractor card. My back's ruined.
I can only imagine.
Oh, the kindness coin.
Only imagine. I have a lot of like.
Bunch of hardware. Typical 240 stuff.
Lost?
Fuses.
And they ran away.
How many dogs?
Yo, Spirit Peak sticker. That's cool. Right? The good memories.
Yeah.
From driving this old girl
gotta
all the way
go.
out to the West Coast. Woo, got the new door card on. That looks incredible. I think it's time that we can finally take off the new windshield tape. I think you only need to leave this on for like a day or so, but here we are, about a week later. Test drive?
Let's do it.
After you, my lady.
Bucket seat can't fit the purse.
Dude, this feels like a complete car.
It is a complete car.
Holy crap. Our first test drive together.
Feels great.
It does, right? And full interior, oh my gosh.
Like nothing ever happened.
Seriously though. I cannot comprehend what this car went through. It feels the exact same, just with better fabric now. Oh, and you're glowing in the sunshine. Oh.
God, it's so bright. I like stared directly into it.
What's up? On green, I'm going for it. Well, the car drove fantastic. Although it was the very first time I was able to actually beat on the car. I've been taking it very easy because, you know, clutch break in. Whole new car, you know, making sure the car actually works and drives and doesn't fall apart into a million pieces. But no, I actually finally punched it because, I mean, I have to. I'm going to be drifting it literally, well, actually today now. It's the next day. Today's a drift event. But we have one tiny little, major actually, issue. And that is that the fuel completely cuts out at wide open throttle. So it runs max lean, which is not good because when you're drifting, you are wide open throttle. What I suspect is that my fuel pump or fuel filter screen thing is clogged up. Luckily, my good friend Chris Roberts just drove by early in the morning to give me his fuel pump. He literally pulled this out of his car this morning just to give to me so I can use for the event today. Insane. What a real friend. So we got to get that slapped in, and since I'm suspecting fuel issues and we're having fuel issues, we're going to go ahead and replace the fuel filter as well. So we need to go on a parts run right before the event. Here's the old one. Got the new one on already. Still fuel coming out of it. It's crazy how much fuel they hold, actually. Oh? Internal failure? I don't think it's supposed to clink like that. I've never heard that before. Have you guys heard a fuel filter make noise? No leaks, that's good. Now another thing I like to do before pulling off a fuel filter or fuel pump when replacing it is disconnect the fuel pump while it's running. Disconnected. Now it'll slowly die, and that will use up the rest of the fuel that's in the lines. Or at least most of it. Dang, this thing's still going. It's not even plugged in. Oh, what the heck? How is this running right now? Oh my gosh, it's still going. Max lean, all right, there we go. All right. Now we can finally pull out this assembly. And thank God Chris gave me his entire assembly, so I can literally just drop in this new assembly and go. All right, I just got the fuel pump out. You're not gonna believe what I found. So this is the one from Chris, and this one is mine. Look at how black the sock is. Holy crap, that is full of gunk. It's still on my finger. And this is Chris's. Perfectly clean, you can see through it still. I replaced this sock last year. That's insane. That tells me that there's probably crud in my gas tank that's getting sucked up. That's not good at all. Probably need to flush this tank out. Unfortunately, I don't have enough time to do that today. We got the new pump in the car, tighten the clamps down, but before I put the lid on, I want to make sure that they're not leaking. So let's prime the fuel pump. We hear it running. No leaks. Clamps are tight. Alright, we're good. You always want to double check with fuel stuff. That's not something you want to mess with. And one more look under the car. No leaks. We are on our test drive, verifying the fuel system. We're literally on the way to the drift event. Well, so far so good on the test drive. We're here filling up. This is, I guess, the second fill up since driving it again. The car did not break up after heavy acceleration, so I'm excited to see how it does at the event. We're literally on the way to the drift event. I just think that's hilarious. Typical project car things. But we got Francie in here with her cookies. Yeah, and Chris saved the day. This is Chris. We got all of our stuff loaded up in the back, and he's the one that gave me his fuel pump, so huge shout out to Chris. Thank you to Francie and Logan and Tim for helping me get this interior wrapped up right before the event. Insane. Don't look at that.
Looks so good.
And I know I told you guys I would check in on the next mile per gallon fill up, and our average was 14 miles to the gallon after I did the conversion from kilometers. So yeah, I think that first reading was false, but after we did a whole bunch of maintenance on it, you know, replacing the wastegate and fuel pump, we'll see what the next fill up gives us. Now this is a full fill up on a freshly dialed in, diagnosed car. But stay tuned next time to see the drift event video. Hopefully all goes well. Fingers crossed. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment something, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know what to say. Bye!